Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Brush with Brit channel. I just woke up this morning and look at my hair. Oh, Julio's on top of the fridge, so that's great. It is Monday. I had 5 days off and it was so nice. It was like spring break time and I really needed some extra time to get all my homework done for my RDH AP program, which I am so happy to say that I finished. I gotta fix this hair at least. Can't be looking that crazy. I did finish everything for my RDH AP program and I'm really happy about that. Graduation will be April 13th or 14th, I believe. We'll take a banana to work today. What else do I want to take? I want to definitely take cashews like I always do. And then I'm also going to take some of these jalapeno chicken bites, which are really good. I wish they weren't jalapeno only because the like spiciness on my mouth when I'm like coming back from my break and then having to see patients is not the best, but these are really good. For my liquid IV, we went with golden cherry today, which sounds pretty darn good to me. I just pulled up to work. I am working Monday through Wednesday this week and the other hygienist is out on vacation. So I am solo, one hygienist this week, which makes me so sad. I love having a partner, like she is in the operatory right next to me. So we can like constantly hear each other and just talk and things like that. So it gets kind of lonely when it's just one hygienist. I spilled water all over myself this morning, so I'm hoping that this dries up pretty quickly. There was no traffic coming to work because I think today is a holiday. I'm not really sure. And I have the fattest canker sore. Let me show this to you. Look how huge that is. That thing is gnarly. I'm about to put some topical on it. Look how fat my lip looks. It literally looks like I got lip injections on my bottom lip. It hurts so bad. But I got my snacks, my cashew, my chicken jerky bites, whatever. I did also bring a protein bar and a banana and of course my water. So let's get to it. This is Monday. I'm excited to be back to work, working clinically. I had 5 days off and I'm just like ready to get back to it. I'm feeling excited and motivated for this week of clinical hygiene. So let's go. She is beautiful. I get questions about this gown all the time. I have no idea what brand it is. I have not a clue. There's literally no tags on it, nothing. I do prefer the disposable ones that are like full body like this, but I like having my legs covered too. I don't know, I use the airflow in this practice, so it sprays a lot of aerosols, but I just like the full body coverage. Otherwise I would wear just a lab coat, which is what I used to wear, but this office has these gowns which are full body coverage and I'm not mad about it. I would rather protect myself from any aerosols or anything than nothing at all. Like when people practice with their bare arms out, I'm like, how do you do that to yourself? It's so gross. No. So look at my face shield. My face shield is so obnoxious. But so my first patient had a lot going on in her day, so she asked me to move quickly. And I did as best as I could to get her out of here quickly, but also making sure I'm doing what I gotta do. The disposing solution gets over everything. Quick little lunch break. I had to see if I have anything in my teeth. Today we had a fungal infection. Mouth is all like red and all that stuff. So that was interesting. And then also popped off a patient's crown. When I was cleaning, I could see something. It almost looked like the saliva was kind of like going like in and out of like the margin. It just looked funky. I don't even know how to explain it,
but I knew something was off. And I went around the crown, felt around with my Explorer, and boop, there was, came right off. And I instantly just told the patient. But I think that sometimes this kind of stuff happens, and school doesn't really prepare you on how to react. But unfortunately, I've had this happen to me before, and I know that that crown popping off was not my fault at all, especially because this patient in particular was the clencher and grinder, not wearing their night guard, so putting a lot of force on their crowns, and this has happened to them in the past before. So thankfully for me, it wasn't that big of an issue, and they're able to re-cement it and all that stuff. But I feel like in the past, there's definitely been times where I'm like, oh, and my heart sinks, but that doesn't really happen anymore. Now that I've been doing it, cleaning teeth for a while, got some more experience. I've had fillings come out, crowns come off, lingual bars pop off, and all of those things are just stuff that happens if the bonding isn't fully bonded to the tooth. There's different reasons for it. I've never felt like I've gone in there hard with the scalers enough to pop somebody's crown off or filling off. And it, like, from what I've been taught, it shouldn't come off with that anyways, because it's chemically bonded to the tooth. So there's that. And yeah, anyways, I have to go back in. I'm seeing an SRP for 2 hours. I think I'm doing the right side. I can't remember, but
okay, I will keep trying to fill it, which is not likely.
Good morning, everybody. We are on Tuesday. I slept really well last night. Obviously not, I can't even talk, but I slept well last night. I had my coffee this morning. I already have my cashews. I am going to make my water before I go. I don't know what kind I want today. Let's see. Yesterday, Julio, come here, baby. Definitely gonna take me a banana. Julio, come here. Come say hi.
Hey, come here.
Well, he ran from me, so that's great. Couldn't get him. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Yesterday I used golden cherry. I really liked these sugar-free ones. It was like grape and white peach, but I don't have those ones anymore. I'm actually gonna try one of these. These are like the energy ones, which I don't usually have, but I just feel like trying one of these. They are mango tamarind, which sounds really good to me. So we're gonna make this. Today I have 4 patients, so not a lot, but I think I'm seeing 2 or 3 new patients. Yesterday I actually had a SRP, and it was hard to get them numb. I was stressing out, you guys. Sometimes it happens, you know, where it's just like either 1, you just can't get them numb, 2, your angulation is off, 3, their gums are so infected that like you literally can't get them numb. But yesterday was just one of those days that I had a really challenging time, and I think that it's like so good to actually talk about these things, because like I'm not perfect, and no hygienist is perfect, and I think it's just like normalizing when things are hard. I mean, when we have to numb, we literally are numbing like a whole half the mouth. You know, it's not just like one tooth or something. And so it happens, and it's okay. I did the best that I could with what I had. I had ginger cane too to help, but I also took really thorough notes so that next time when I see them for the left side, I can go back and check the right side. And if I have to, I'll numb that day and try to go back to any spots that I missed or didn't get to. So, I mean, it's okay to do that, you know, when it's hard to numb them. I never like beat around the bush or try to tell them like, oh yeah, everything is perfect, like you're good to go, even though we weren't able to get you numb. Like, no, I tell them it was really challenging to get you numb today. I did the best that I could, you did the best that you could, and I'm gonna take really thorough notes, and next time when you come in, I will check it. If there's anything we need to go back to, we'll do that. So I always document it too, and I think that that's the best way to go about it. Maybe other people would say different, but I never want them to think like, I don't know, I just never want to beat around the bush and be like, okay, you're perfect, now everything's good. No, we had a challenging time today doing your scaling and root planning. Today I don't have any SRPs. I think I just have prophies and new patients today. So super easy day. And then once I get off of work, I'm going to head home, change, go to the gym. I might try to stop by Trader Joe's if I have time, but the traffic gets really bad the longer that I wait. So I don't know if I'm gonna make that trip. We will see. But
I did not film anything today while I was in the operatory. I had a new patient today, and the patient needed SRPs. Oh, by the way, if you don't have one of these as a dental hygienist, you need it. It's linked in my Amazon storefront. It is called the 5 Billion Fitness Massage Ball. This is so good for the traps. Anyways, that's beside the point. So I saw a new patient today, and she needed SRPs, and instead of doing like a debridement or a prophy the day of, which makes no sense, we are actually able to take the time to explain the diagnosis, to explain the procedure of scaling and root planing, and to go over periodontal disease thoroughly with the patient instead of trying to do some type of cleaning the same day, which I really think is great. I think that patients are much more accepting of their treatment when that is done. And to be honest, most of the time when offices are doing the cleaning the same day on a patient that needs scaling and root planing, it doesn't make sense. The diagnosis doesn't make sense unless it's like a debridement where like you literally can't even make the diagnosis. Like there's that much calculus, or I mean, that's pretty much the only time. Otherwise, if you're trying to like sneak in this like prophy on a patient that is diagnosed with gum disease and they need scaling and root planing, doing that prophy, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And yeah, I know why offices do it. Offices do it. It's a money grab for sure, but I just don't think that it's worth that money grab. If you were able to take the time to really explain the diagnosis to the patient, they are much more likely to accept the treatment, to come for their scaling and root planing, and to continue coming back for their periodontal maintenances. So I just wanted to say that that's what happened today, and I really appreciate working at an office that is like that. And you don't have to do the cleaning the same day as the diagnosis or the new patient appointment. Other than that, I saw a few children. I was going to say child prophies. Super easy. Love using the airflow for child prophies. It is so good with the disclosing solution and removing plaque. Yeah, it was a really chill day. I'm working tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I'll try to record some more for you guys. And then I'm going to be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But on Thursday, I have some meetings. And one of the meetings is like with a magazine, and they're interested in interviewing me about like being a hygienist and a content creator. So I kind of want to like get my thoughts together on what I'm going to say. They already sent me like some of the questions they're going to ask me. So I need to get that done too before Thursday. So I might work on that tomorrow when I get off of work. But I did come home, changed, went to the gym, came home, ate, and now I need to go take a shower. So I'm going to get going for the rest of the night, and I will see you in the morning.
good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, April 3rd, if you were wondering. I am getting ready for work, and I got some Persian cucumbers, I got some bell peppers, and I got some little cuties and an orange today. So we're switching it up today. I am just gonna cut everything up, and then I gotta head out. I have a full schedule today. Sorry if you hear Julio going crazy in the background. He gets the Zoomies in the morning. For some reason, I don't know why I feel tired right now. I will probably put an energy liquid IV in my water today, just for that very reason. I slept fine too, so I don't know why I'm feeling kind of groggy right now. I'm excited to have all these yummy snacks though. I haven't done veggies in a while, but I went to Trader Joe's after work yesterday and picked up a few things. Some of those things being these veggies. And I am off tomorrow, which is Thursday and Friday. I switched to 3 days this week in December. I mean this year, sorry. I switched in December, I think it was. And I really do love working 3 days. Of course, I miss the money of working 4 days. And I also like cut my hours too, lost my insurance benefits. So definitely took a huge pay cut. But overall, I'm just like feeling more happier as a person, being in a better work environment and just being treated the way I deserve to be treated. And sometimes it's just hard because like switching offices isn't easy. Like one of the most draining parts about being a hygienist, especially at a new office, is that every single patient you see is a new patient to you. And I personally, like, not anything against whoever perio charts or anything like that, but I have just seen so much inconsistency when it comes to certain things that I prefer to do everything on my own from the beginning. So when I'm seeing a patient, I'm going through it's almost like I'm seeing a new patient all day long because of the fact that I am going through everything so thoroughly and just making sure like all the boxes are checked. And then with perio charting, I pretty much never go based off of whatever the previous hygienist charted, only because, like I said, I've seen so much inconsistency over the past few years that I would just rather do it myself because I trust myself when it comes to perio charting. And I also like, I perio chart everything the way that we are taught in school, and that, I mean, that is the way that it should be, but unfortunately, you know, things get pushed to the side mostly due to time constraints that hygienists face. So I go through and I chart everything: recession, mobility, bleeding, separation, furcation involvement, because all of that stuff is important, you know. So I tend to just want to do all of that stuff myself and not go based off of what somebody else did. So that can be really hard when it comes to leaving an office, and it is something that I take into consideration because you're like, okay, I've already built my patient base, I've already built these relationships with these patients. Do I really want to start all over again and see brand new patients, get to know them, you know? So it is something to take into consideration, because once you've been at an office for a long time and you know your patients and you get like consistency, it is so nice and it gets so much easier. I worked at an office where me and the other hygienists were specifically like hired to fix the perio department. And at first, you know, I was so excited to be able to have the opportunity to fix a hygiene department, and it was so much fun. I learned so much, but part of it was getting to know your patients. And so you like establish all this care with the patients, you do everything you're supposed to do, you're super thorough, and then the next time you see them, it's way easier because you already did everything. You already did your perio charting, you know their medical history, you remember their background and whatever their, you know, dental history is, and it just makes it that much easier the next time you see them. So the appointments become a lot more bearable. You're not draining yourself out, you know, to get to know them, give them a good experience, go through all the steps, you know. So that is definitely one thing I love about consistency and staying at one office. It's another reason why I don't really like temping too much. Temping to me is just stressful. I like consistency. I'm a Taurus. I like to do things consistently and things to stay pretty much, you know, the same. And so temping to me is stressful because I'm like, I have no idea what I'm walking into. I have no idea what the previous people did before me. So it's just kind of stressful for me. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I have all my snacks. I just bought reusable bags. Okay, so today's my Friday, so I need to find some energy and get excited to get this day over with and have my 4-day weekend. Good morning. It is, what day is it? It is Thursday morning. I'm headed to the gym and I have 3 meetings today. One with a temp agency, one with a product that we use for periodontal therapy, and then another one for, what's the other one? Oh, an interview for a magazine. So I gotta get going. I gotta wash my hair today. I put like the oil treatment in there, so I gotta wash it after I'm done with the gym.